Okay, so we are on Develop Your Skills 10-4, page 435. I left the screen open from 10-3, so in case you are starting 10-4 right after 10-3, I want to show you how to close all of this. So close, and then no, and then you're back to the home screen. Okay, so now we're doing 10-4. Which is called Make Additional Report Customization Changes. So it lets you keep customizing your reports. So in this exercise, you will help Allison to make additional custom changes in the report and memorize the final product. The report that you were working on in the previous exercise should still be open. Oops, I closed it. If not, repeat the steps in the previous exercise to produce the report needed to begin this exercise. Okay, so I guess I should not have closed it, but it's okay. This gives us a chance to create it one more time. So let's go back to 10-3, and we're not going to close it. We're going to keep it open. So 10-3, what we did was customize a report. Okay, so in the 10-3 exercise, we helped Allison to create and customize a profit and loss report. The Quickbooks default report basis is accrual. Guy spoke with his accountant and determined that Average Guy Designs would use the cash basis for reporting. So you're going to begin by changing the default for the company file. So edit, Preferences, Reports and Graphs. Edit, Preferences, Reports and Graphs. Click the Company Preferences tab. Click Cash, so we want a cash. Click OK. Okay, now we're going to add a filter. So Allison will first run the preset Profit and Loss Standard Report, and then she will apply a filter to the report to show only the income accounts. So the first thing is run the Profit and Loss Standard Report. So we're going to go to Reports, Company and Financial, Profit and Loss Standard. Company and Financial, Profit and Loss Standard. Okay, we're going to do December 1st to December 31st. We want 1 month, we want December, and then we are going to hit refresh. So this is the information for December. And look here, we have income, gross profit, expenses, net ordinary income, net income. Okay, so we have everything here. Now we want to add a filter. We only want a report that shows us the ordinary income. We don't want to see the expenses and all that kind of stuff. So we just want the ordinary income. So what we do is we go to Customize Report, Filter, drop down arrow in the account field. Okay, and we're going to check all ordinary income accounts. All ordinary income accounts. And then we are going to hit OK. And now all we see is ordinary income. Okay, so this is not really correct because the gross profit is fine, but this is not right because we just saw the other report where we saw that there were expenses and everything else. But if you just want to see the income, you can do this, and you can keep in your mind gross profit is probably correct, net income is probably not correct. Okay, so we did this from, okay, and then we're going to do one more thing. We're going to change the font. So remember, we're going to make the font bigger, and we're going to change the color. So hit Customize Report, Fonts and Numbers, parentheses, Report Title, change font. We're going to do 16. Actually, let's do this one first. So type T, pick Tahoma, keep it bold, pick 16, go down here, change the color, make it maroon, click OK, yes, click OK. It changes, bigger and maroon. Okay, so now we just did 10-3 again. Because when we opened for 10-4, I closed this report, but we actually need it for 10-4. So now 10-4 is make additional report customization changes. So in this 10-4 exercise on page 435, you will help Allison to make additional custom changes in the report and memorize the final product. The report that you were working on in the previous exercise should still be open. If not, repeat the steps in the previous exercise to produce the report needed to begin this exercise. We just did that. So now we're going to make more customization. We're going to customize the report even more. So when you open QuickBooks, they give you just a basic report. But now, with all the customization, we can make it look the way we want to make it look. So I'm going to hit Customize Report, click Header and Footer, click Income Report Title, and we want to make the report title Income Report. So I'm going to change the title, Income Report. Okay, I'm going to keep December 2014. I'm going to keep this date, the end of December, so keep that. Time prepared, we're going to check all of these. Okay, and then click the drop down arrow and then choose left. So the alignment, we want it to be left aligned. And so we did everything that we want to do for now. So we're going to click OK. And see, the title is left aligned. Okay, and we have all the other stuff on this side. Alright, so now the next thing we want to do is change how the columns are displayed. So click Customize Report again, click the drop down arrow, and then in the columns section, so let's find columns, here we go. Click the drop down arrow and hit 2 weeks. Okay, and then click OK. Alright, so it gives you now the money for how much money you made every 2 weeks. So the week from December 1st through the 13th, from the 14th to the 27th, from the 28th to the 31st. Okay, so that's actually not every 2 weeks, but I guess from here to here is kind of like 2 weeks. From here to here is kind of like 2 weeks. From here to here, you know, because there's not another 2 weeks in December, so these are the last few days of December. Okay, so that's what you do there. And then the next thing is we want to memorize the report. So click the Memorize button on the report toolbar, and then follow these steps to memorize the report and place it in a group. So click to place a check mark in the box that says Save in Memorized Report Group. Then click the drop down arrow and choose Company. So you want to put it in the Company group. And then click OK. Close the income report. So now you saved this. It says 6/31, the date, when we did it, and now you saved it in the company group. Okay, so now we're going to close the income report. And the last thing we're going to do is process multiple reports. So Allison will now process a batch of reports from the company group. So choose Reports, Memorized Reports list. Reports, Memorized Reports list. These are all the memorized reports lists. And see, this is the company group. Okay? So that's the one that we just put the report in that we made. Right-click Company and then choose Process Group. So right-click Company and choose Process Group. Okay, so now let me move this a little bit over. You have this report, this report, this report, and this report. Okay, and you have them all for the dates that they go with. So take a look at the Process Multiple Reports window. You will see that the report that you just memorized, Income Report, is included in the group. Click Display to process the batch of reports. Okay, QuickBooks will produce all the reports in the company group for the date ranges displayed. Okay, so here you have the statement of cash flow, you have a profit and loss, you have an income report, income report, you have a balance sheet. So these were all the ones that we had here. Balance sheet, income report, profit and loss statement of cash flow. So balance sheet, I'm going to close them each one. Okay, so there's the balance sheet. Income report right here. I'm going to close it. Profit and loss, here it is. Close it. And statement of cash flows. Close it. So we were able to just click one time here to process the group, and the 4 reports came out. Okay, and we are done with this exercise.